Hello and good morning. We are going to start with the second page, and so let me first real quick show you how this turns out with the papers. These papers I use, and then on the back this nice turquoise color. Here this piece again, so it all comes back. Alright, so first I'm going to start with, and I already have cut it. I already have cut this piece and this piece, so I'm first going to glue this. Well, this is really easy, an easy pocket, and supposed to glue out. Oh yeah, here it is. So, but for the rest I will cut with you together all the pieces, but this one almost forgot filming. So first I'm going to glue this on, and you really don't need all the way, just when this is a little bit over, that's enough, really, it is. Then we can close the pocket now if we want. And just a little glue, just extra, always better. And then this on the top, and then the front page is already done. So okay. Now I have to mention, I think that my dogs will bark a lot today, because they are still working on the road in front of my house, and today they are really close to my house. So I think my dogs will be barking a lot today with all those people in front of the window, but I will ignore that. I try to at least. Well, this is the front page is ready, and we can already tuck something in if we want, but normally I will do that later. But now you can see it's a pocket, easy peasy. Okay, now we turn this over, and I see, and you will get to see that if I see that this is a little getting in the way, as you can see this. Now before I am going to cut my design paper on, I will cut a little off. So it won't get in the way any longer. That's the meaning. Come here, you little guy. And then just cut again a nice corner. Yeah. Now see if this is also, but on this side it isn't, but just in case I am going to cut this also, just a little tiny piece off, just in case, because we really won't want anything getting in the way. Okay, now we can start it. So let's see what we do first. I think, yeah, we can do anything what we want, but perhaps it's nice to do first the inside, and I used the leftover from this piece. So this is going to be on top of this. Now I cut my paper just a little smaller, and I will turn it because the shiny design paper is really catching my eye, so I'm almost blind. But I will turn it and it still looks good. So I'm going to use the first thing that I have left. And that's normally a great use of papers, to go first with your cutting papers and then take a full sheet. So I'm going to apply this on the first page. Because it's black, I'm lifted up a little so I can see better where my edge is, because black on black is a little tricky to see, so you just lift it up and move it on the place you like. Alright, then I'm going to the sides, and I really like this mint. So I am going to cut the right spot, leaving a little edge. And I'm going to cut this right at the same height as that one. Here we go. So now I start at the smallest piece. Glue this on. Leave a little black edge. There we go. Okay, so now this is the first page, and I really like when this is going to be on this side. So when you open this page, it will appear like, oh, this is one page. But when you open this, you see this, and if it should be the right spot, this one. So I only need to cut just a little fraction of this page, and then we're done. And again, I will lift it up so I see better where my black edges are. There we go. So this will look like this, especially just what I had in mind. These two nice colors with the white. Alright, then we open this up. And then I have to pick which color I did use. And I did use this one for the middle. Let's see how white it's going to be. Just stay enough from the edges. Just 1-2 millimeter is enough to give the flippity flops some space. Okay, and in this one we made again an incision, so we make an extra pocket. And that we can do with a little black edge. I really love how that turns out. So let's see if I have, oh yeah, I have some leftovers. So I'm going to cut a piece that's a 1/2 inch, that's wide enough. 1/2 inch, move this away. make it a little smaller than this piece. And then glue it down, and I really like to use this glue now because it dries so nice fast. Let's say, yeah, this is the good side, and you can eyeball it where you want this to be. Okay, and grab a knife and first search where your middle is. That's, I think, better. Okay, and now we can make a nice incision, and let's see how much. I'm just going to eyeball it how far I want this. Yep, I like this, and then I'm going to make a little incision right along, so it's easier to put something in and out. Not necessary, but I just like that. And then I'm going to use my crocodile and make a little hole at the end of my incision. Okay, and then I can take this out, and there we go. Yeah. Now if you want something white on the back, and I do like that, just grab a little piece and you can glue it down. And only glue on top, just on top. So three sides, three sides, and glue this on top. So don't glue the bottom of this white piece, otherwise you don't have a pocket. And now we do. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to glue this inside. And above the pocket, and then only, of course, at the bottom. Always check if you have it not upside down. Believe me, I did that more than once. Not good. Okay, so now we have it. Easy peasy. Done. Alright, and then I am going to use the same piece for this piece. And then for this on top. We didn't make it expandable, so make it a little higher. Oh, and it's the same size. Okay, let's cut it. This was the top. This is the bottom. Yeah. This week I am a little, well not a little, quite excited, I call it. And the reason is that this week here in Holland there is a big fair, and not, well, normally I only go to 1 or 2 fairs, craft fairs, but this one is also in Holland. And I think it's the biggest one. I hope I did not. Yes, I did. I go too fast. Oh, thank God I used this glue. I forgot something. And I will tell you in a minute what I was going to tell you. I need these rounds, the round ones. I need that to grab a leftover piece and cut 2. Oh my gosh, almost forgot. And then let's see if I can use this one. 2. Yep, now I can throw this away. Oh, almost forgot. And cut this in 2. Almost forgot. Okay, so first I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I'm putting half of glue on it, and then in the middle. Oh, good. Not glued perfectly, but there's no worries. And then I'm going to put this on the back. Oh, this fits perfectly, so I think it was not necessary for me to take off that piece of paper, but better be sure. Okay. So now I can glue it back on. Oh yeah, I did not have to take it off. Now I have a little black edge. That's perfect. That's just perfect. Okay. So now I'm turning this, and again, just a half. glue this down. And just apply this a little lower so I have a little black edge to it. And then of course this one on the other piece, the other side. Okay, now where did it go? Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Yep. Yep, here it is. That's that. Alrighty. Okay, so I think first we do the left page. I see this piece using the gray with the dots. We love it. And now I can tell you further what I was going to tell you. So there is a big craft fair this week in Holland, and it's in Utrecht, and it calls the Creado. And I have never been there before, and I'm really curious how it looks like. So I've been to other craft fairs before, but not as big as this one. So I'm really curious how that turns out. So now for this piece I am going to use for this this needs a little, just a little up. That's one. That's two. So yeah, I'm really excited to go there together with my mom, and she is definitely going to love it. I am very, very sure. But I am really curious how it all works with so big and so many different things. I hope I do not cut up in too much to see, so I really am curious how that turns out. Actually, I hope I do not see too much new things, because my mind is already going everywhere and nowhere at the exact same time. So, and I already have so much nice collection that is still waiting to come out and play with me. But gosh, all the designers and creators are just keep coming with new collections. Guys, you need to stop. You need to stop. I want it all. And that's not the fault from the for the people who makes the collections, but gosh, I just want it all. I just want it all. Alright, now for this piece I want to use this. And so yeah, So I'm going to tell you later how it all went out. I will make a haul, I think, for all the nice things I get, what my experiences are. So yeah, I'm really excited. And I was mentioning it last time that perhaps I will do a little filming, but yeah, it's just I don't want to film people that do not ask to come on YouTube. So that's the reason why I do not film. Sometimes I see people doing that, and yeah, I really have to question about all the people that are walking there. Are they really excited to get their heads on YouTube? So I'm just not in the mood for that. But anyway, what do you think? It's done. Done, done, done. Only thing we have to do is make a hole right here in the middle and then make it as a closure. So that's one. And that's two. Now you don't have to do it, but you can. You can use, oh, there goes one, but you can use any, how do you call it? You can use any, eyelet you want. I'm going to use a bronze one because I don't have any, actually I do. Why I use a bronze one? Because I do have, but I can't, I do have some they are right here, girl. I do have these. So I can use these. But I don't want to because perhaps you guys, you don't have them. So I really want to explain that you can use anything you like in these, and you can just use the normal eyelets or anything you have in your stash. I don't think I have that much. Well, perhaps, no, I don't. I can remember now that I don't have include these in the kit, I believe. No, I don't. Totally forgot that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So before I'm going to tell you that they are in the kit, they aren't. No, they aren't. I totally forgot about these. I already make the kit, so oopsie. I'm so sorry. But I do add the seam binding. Yes, I did. So let's see, how much do we need? Let's say I have 2 of these pages, so I want the half of this. So I have enough for the other one. Then I'm going to halve this again. Yep. Then I'm going to place this, how did I do that? Oh yeah, like this. So make it half and then put this right in this hole, with or without an eyelet. And then pull these two through the loop and then give it a push. That's one. Now do the exact same thing on this side. Pushing it to the hole. Open the loop. And there we go, guys. That's it. Now this is, yeah, this is the right side. And then we can make this. I hope that's just enough. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. That's it. Easy peasy. It is, isn't it? Yeah, cool. So, page 2 is done. Alright, let's go to page 3 already. Page 3, real quick. What it is. Pocket, flip up with again a nice little pocket. And then we have our belly band page and a pocket. So yeah, cool. So first we start with the front, and I saw at the front that we have used this paper. So I'm going to use that too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go everything the same thing as I did earlier. This is the right size, so that's easy. Easy. Okay. It's really why I love using this size papers. At first you are going to think on how we're going to use these papers, but when you are using this size pages, it's just perfect. It really is. It's just a perfect size. Okay. Now I see that my top flap for the other album is not completely all the way down, but I am going to use my leftovers. So I think again, if I'm going to use this, I'm going to cut this down just to save papers. And I just want that. So I think when I was making this album, this particular page, I did not make this completely to the pocket. I just make it on the side size of my design paper. So use it as a guideline. So I am going to cut this down. Like that. Alright, and then for the back I use this paper. And again, we are just needed, but why am I cutting? I think I missed something. I think I used a different order of pages, but it's no big deal, of course. But I noticed that because normally I do use page design paper as it goes, but no worries. Let's first close the pocket. sometimes I really don't know what is better. First making an album, a tryout album, and then make the tutorial like I do now, or just make it right away. And sometimes I just feel that making it right away is sometimes better. Well, not always, but for me I feel that's better, because I am then really close to the project, and now I did it once, and then for me it's really hard to see and do it exactly the same thing. So I don't know how about you guys, but for me that's really hard to remember. And especially some questions of you lovely people. Sometimes you ask, did you use your gossip 4mm, is that correct? Or did you use there a 1/2 inch? Or did you cut your paper, for example, 4.5 by 4.5 inches? I really don't know. If we go back to page 1 right now at this moment, I don't know the measurements. I really don't. So yeah, that's really perhaps really odd in your world, but I can't remember every single thing. So I really hope you are not angry with me, because I can't explain every single measurements each time. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I was going to brabbling, but we are continuing this piece. Now I'm first going to do this with my leftover from this piece. Yep, I am. So I'm going to first cut my pocket, and the right height is right here. So I'm first going to cut the height, because that's the same, and I just want to keep every single string. So this is my pocket. Do you hear that on the background? They are really close to my house. Yesterday they had, no, not yesterday, yesterday it was Sunday. Saturday they also worked here in front of my house, and they had some, how you call that, big tool that is for the road to get faster, no, get deeper. I don't know. Anyway, that's a machine where the workman has his his ear safe. So that is really, really noisy. And that machine really shivers my house. Saturday I had to keep some glasses away from a cabinet before it drops down. So much shakes it gets. It is Saturday, because it's really hard to use some words, because yeah, I'm not English, guys, I'm from Holland, so forgive me if I don't know any single word that's been made in this world. I don't know every word exactly how it mentioned. But I hope I explain myself a little. Okay, so now I'm first going to do this piece, and I did use this as a leftover. Did I? No, I didn't. Yes, I did, but this one is smaller because now I made this a little wider. Okay, but I did use this piece. Ooh, okay, well, I think this one is wider. Yeah, this is better. Yep, this is it. Okay, so I did use this piece, so I'm going to glue this in the middle, and then I made 2 pockets. So let's glue this in the middle, and I'm going to eyeball it. Just checking. This is 2.5. Oh yeah, that's about the middle. Okay. Then I used this piece, and I am going to cut this in the middle. So I create 2 nice pockets. Bone folder. So I'm going to cut this in half, like this, and then I'm going to cut this at the right size, and perhaps I should have cut this before, but I didn't. But you use these later. Then I'm going to use a yeah, I think the same one as the front. Yeah, let's use this one. Oh, that's going to be really short. Oh, just this good side. Just enough, just enough. Perfect. Here we go, one more time. Okay, so now I can apply this right here and one there. Yeah. So only use, only glue these 3 sides to create a nice pocket. And this piece I am going to glue it down too before it gets loose every time. Okay, let's turn this. And glue this down too. And create a little pocket. Just a nice decoration, and still we can tuck something in. That's the meaning. Okay, yeah, done. So now we go to the front, and on the front, we use this paper. This piece, and I will go all the way under, so otherwise you would say you only need to go 2 little pieces, but really, believe me, you get stuck with your thing that's going under. So we definitely not going to do that. We need a full sheet. Okay, so let's cut this. And then we glue it down. Okay. Let's see. I want to move my hinge for now, that it don't get in the way. Lift it a little and then tuck it all the way to the end. Come baby, come baby, come. All the way to the end. This a little farther, this a little shorter. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Then you can use, of course, your leftover. Perhaps this same piece. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to turn it because I am really getting blind with this paper. So much shiver in it. Okay, this was the top. And this is the bottom. Okay, let's put it in to the bottom of your top pockets. Ooh, don't get wild. Sometimes I just want something to really go fast, but that's not always good. But just don't want to bore you with anything. Okay, so now we did the back. So we can easily, oh, that was this one. We can put this in. Here we go. So now we have to create the top, and that's always nice to use your leftover. So let's see what I have. Use this, but that's too much of a shimmer. Let's see, what do we have more? I do want a little border for the top. I think this piece will just fit. Oh yeah, it does. Yep, perfect. So I'm going to apply first this little strip. Here we go. And then I'm going to see if I have something left. I make these pockets a little higher, but we still can use something like this, and then perhaps perhaps a nice white one too. What do you think? Or the dots we can use. This one is too short. Oh, I want to use this one. So I'm first going to use this one. Yes, definitely. Use this one first. Alright. So sometimes it's really easy to cut a paper on exactly the same size. That's just a little trick of me. Go, glue this first down, leave a little black edge. Same here. Alright, and now we have a small piece left for this, but this is just a little too wide, but we can manage that in just a second. First I'm going to cut this the same size. Now I'm going to cut this just, I need, yeah, it's just really tiny. I can do that with my scissor. I hope. Yes. Yep. Okay. There we go. Then we cut it in half. There we go. Glue this down and then I think we are done. What do you think? With our little patchwork pockets. Done. Done, 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 done. Cool. Yay! So you can grab a nice big piece and put this all the way under and then in this pocket. And that's the stopper. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, for some people I can't say that anymore, but hey, I just do it. I just did. I don't mind saying that out loud. It's darn cool. Okay, up to the next page.